Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to an episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for your Friday. Welcome to 2025. Hope you guys had a great, happy new year and started 2025 off with a bang. I know we have been right to work. Sorry we didn't come out with a new show on Wednesday. I just wanted to take some time and really work on planning out our year ahead, and that's where my time was focused, getting that set up and ready to go and start putting things in place on day one for us to achieve the goals that we need to for the year ahead. And so I hope that you got to do the same things. Hopefully you weren't out working too hard. You got to get some time to lay some things out there, properly plan and assess what you're going to take on this year and rock and roll with it. So I hope you were able to do that. I hope you had a great Christmas, and I hope you had a good 2024. We have done some year in review shows. We've done some kind of what we've been through. You've heard us through the year, so we're not going to go back and really go back through all of that. We had good, we had bad, we had highs, we had lows, we had peaks, we had valleys. All of the above was 2024, and I'm excited because it grew me, it stretched me, it changed my mindset going into the new year and just to the rest of my life a lot. My thought process has adapted and grown, and I'm excited for that. I'm appreciative of that. I'm appreciative for some of the circles that I was able to be put in, and I'm hoping for 2025 to be an even better year of a lot of those same things. So I hope that you can listen to today's show and take some really good advice away from it, just some real actionable steps that we are doing that I hope that you can take and share and apply in your business and your life and your family, because that's what it's about. It's about growing our families one day at a time, one relationship at a time. That's what the business is about. The business is to serve your family, not your family serve the business. And so I'm excited to see where this year takes us and what we can dive into. It's going to be an amazing year ahead. What do we have planned? What is the goal? Where are we going? And how are we going to get there? With the help of each and every one of you, we're going to grow our company to much, much bigger than we've ever had it in the past. I'm excited to share and document our journey along the way. It's going to be an amazing year. We are really resetting. One thing that I don't think I have shared on the show is we're bare bones right now. We are bare bones down to just down to 2 employees at the moment. Had to let our maintenance foreman go, and that is just it's a situation that needed to happen for a while. Finally bit the bullet, and we're resetting. We're going into 2025, fresh start, fresh slate, with all new things planned out. What does that start with, right? What does that start with in our company, and what do I think that it can help, what you can do? If you listen to our podcast with Ethan Seeley with Malvern Lawn Care, I need to ask him where the Malvern came from. I always want to call him like Ethan Malvern. If you listen to that episode, you heard me talk about pre-interview questions and pre-qualifying and things like that. I posed the question to him, why would you not send out like a list of questions ahead of time? And because I'm one of those people, like, I don't like being put on the spot to answer some in-depth questions. My brain just doesn't work like that. I'm not able to just pull up random stuff and just like pull it to my forefront and give you a good answer. I want true, and if I do whatever it is, it's just going to be like something that I just think off the top of my head. It's not going to be anything real deep, meaningful. And I got thinking, and I was like, I want to ask in-depth questions during interviews. I want to get past the point of just like, hey, can you cut grass, right? Like, I can train you to cut grass and blow leaves. I can't train your morality. I can't train your drive, your will, what you're looking for in the next, like, what are your goals? Where are you looking to go? What are you looking to do? Like, I can't teach or train those things. I can help you grow those once you're in in our company and like around our mindset things, but I can't do that off the bat. And so I want to see who the real you is. And we have curated a list of almost 25 questions, I think, that we have started sending out. And we're on a mad hiring dash right now. We are hiring a lawn maintenance foreman. We're going to come back to that in a minute. Actually, let's reverse. Let's go to that, and then we'll come back to the pre-interview form, right? So I said we're resetting, right? We're going to 25. We need to start the year with 4 crews in the spring. That's how I want our company to really to be set, its foundation to be set this springtime and to grow from there. What is that going to include and consist of? It's going to include 2 maintenance crews, 2 2-man crews who will combine for a day probably to knock out some bigger commercial things. 2 2-man crews and 1 2 to 3-man landscape installation crew and 1 to 2-man landscape enhancement crew. That enhancement crew is going to cover a lot of different things. It's going to be but it's going to be like a very simplified version of an install. Like, we're not going to be installing, we're just going to be doing enhancements. We're not going to be cutting grass, we're just going to be doing enhancements. It's going to be pine straw, mulch, shrub trimmings, weed control. Those are the first 4 things that come to mind. Annual plantings, maybe changing out like a little front flower bed, like 2 to 5, 10 plants, something like that. Like, we may let our enhancement crew do that. Easy mob and demob, don't have to have the whole trailers, things like that. That is what that crew is going to take care of. And the reason for that is I'm a believer, and I talked about this on our podcast with Pat Murray. I have to try it for myself. And if we fail, we fail. We'll share it here. I'll tell you what was wrong with it. But I have to try our maintenance crew only cutting grass, and that's it. And I don't want them doing weed control. I don't want them doing shrub trimming. I don't want any of that. I don't want them doing pine straw. Like, I do not want them pulling up to a yard and having to think in their heads, oh, we have to trim shrubs here today, or we have to pull weeds here today. Like, that just doesn't make sense in my head, because I've been doing that the last 2 years, and to me it's not as scalable as what it could as it should be, right? It should be, you have a system, we cut grass, we do this the best freaking way possible. We have all the right equipment, and this is what we do. When you start throwing shrub trimming, pine straw, weed control, all of those things into play, it starts diverting their brains to think they need to be doing other things. And I just don't think that's a good model to scale with. And as we look to grow the company, I just want to do the things the most efficient way that we can. And so I don't know. It's going to take some real growth. It's going to take some real upselling from me to get these enhancements scheduled. Right? To keep a person booked out with enhancement work is not going to be necessarily easy. I think it's very doable, but we got to do it in a good manner. We have to do it in a way that we can do it profitably, right? Because you're thinking about the time that it takes a person to go out there, and you're like, because the question I'm going to get, and people are going to give me feedback and pushback is, well, why would you send 2 crews out there? You're going to send 2 separate crews when one crew's are there to the same property, and it's like, yes, it's going to take some adjustment in billing on my part, probably, maybe some increase, but I have just seen the last 2 years of like where our struggles are, where does our quality control come into play, where are our issues at, and it all arises when do accidents happen, injuries happen, things break. It all arises when we get away from what we should be doing, what our main purpose of being there is, and that is mowing grass. And so I'm excited for that. I think that what happens is we get so caught up in we got to get on to the next yard to mow it. We do things too fast, and we don't think about what's happening, and things get left the way they shouldn't. Things don't get trimmed the right way. Pine straw doesn't get rolled the right way. And I just want to eliminate all that. I want to eliminate that. I want our quality to go through the roof. I want us to be the top-notch company in our area, and I think this is a really good step in the process to do it. So that's going to be the reason for that enhancement crew. Then we'll have our install crew, right? That's going to be full tear-outs, installs, all the things, irrigation, sod, landscape lighting, all the things with that. And our enhancement crew, right? Our enhancement crew, we're going to hire that position and be open and honest and say, look, you might be a floater for a while. We may not have a full schedule booked out for you, but you can float to the install crew for a couple days or float to the maintenance crew, right? Maybe run some parts one day if somebody needs something or do some work around the shop. Like, I'm really looking for somebody who likes to work on their own, but is willing to be flexy kind of as well. And so, like, if you're when Savannah was a nurse, right, they would have nurses that made a little more money, honestly. They would get paid more, but they were called flexi nurses. They would go from floor to floor. They just kind of showed up and, hey, where do I go today? And so maybe hire that position in more of a flexi role where they understand, like, things can change on a whim. You may be put on a different crew or something, but that's just part of the position as we grow the company. So that's the reason for that. Our maintenance crews, right, will be full-blown maintenance. We need to start the year with 2 of those, and we won't max out 2 totally to start the year, but the goal will be to max those out through the springtime into the summer and then just continue to add and grow from there. But we need to get our overtime percentage down. We need to get our efficiencies up, our production up, and I think we can do all of that with these steps put in place. So back to the interview process. That's what all we're hiring for right now. And the pre-interview checklist, I was like, I want to try this. So we're in a hiring dash and put out this ad. And I'll tell you one thing, like, your ad makes so much difference. Your copy, like, everything about it makes so much difference. It makes a difference in who applies for the job. There has been, I've probably had, 8. I made 1 Facebook post. That's it. I shared it to 2 Facebook groups, my static post, and I think a few friends shared it locally. I've had, 3, 4, I've had at least 6 or 8 applicants that were interested in the position. And of the 6 or 8, all but 2 of them have been really, like, pretty good qualified applicants. And part of that is the way that I presented the ad, right? And I'm going to read this to you just so you can go search it. Go search Growing Green Landscapes. You will see it. You will see it. You will see it, and you can read it for yourself. But I just want to read it here in case you don't have it or have the time to go look at it. It'll take me 30 seconds when I get it pulled up. So here we go. We're hiring. Are you ready to lead a team, take ownership of operations, and grow with a company that's primed for major success? Growing Green Landscapes is hiring a lawn maintenance foreman who shares our vision for excellence and is excited about getting on the ground floor of something big. Who we are. At Growing Green Landscapes, we're on a mission to redefine what great lawn care looks like, guided by our core values, safety, quality, and reliability. We deliver meticulous, efficient, and customer-focused lawn maintenance services for residential and commercial properties, but we're not just about lawns, we're about people. Our environment embodies leadership in all aspects, camaraderie, kindness, encouragement, and growth. We're here to make everyone better, our clients, our team, and ourselves. Your role as lawn maintenance foreman. As lawn maintenance foreman, you'll be the go-to leader for our lawn maintenance crews performing all site maintenance such as mowing, trimming, edging, blowing, etc. You'll ensure every detail is perfect while maximizing operational efficiency. This is more than a job. It's a career opportunity to grow alongside a company that's scaling fast. And then here we go. We dive into the real, like, what is this about? What do you be responsible for? What are your objectives? You're going to lead with excellence. You're going to train, guide, and inspire crews to perform at their best. We're going to streamline operations, plan daily schedules and routes to ensure peak productivity. You're going to oversee equipment, keep the tools safe, functional, and ready for action. You're going to prioritize safety, uphold our safety-first philosophy to protect our team and our clients, ensure quality, conduct inspections to guarantee that every job meets our high standards, and you're going to build client trust, communicate with clients to deliver exceptional service and results. What are we looking for? We're looking for leadership potential, right? Someone ready to take charge and grow both personally and professionally. We're looking for integrity and accountability, a trustworthy team player who always follows through, and someone who has attention to detail, a sharp eye for perfection in every lawn maintenance task, somebody with a growth mindset committed to constant improvement and excellence, someone with reliability, a clean driving record, and readiness to lead by example every single day. Why you're going to like Growing Green? Well, we have competitive pay. We're going to pay $50,000 to $70,000 annually based on the experience and value added to the company. You have major growth potential. Get on the ground floor of a company that's primed for major success. We're going to teach you professional development, training, and career advancement opportunities. We're going to include great team culture, which embodies leadership, encouragement, camaraderie, and kindness. We're going to have an immediate opportunity for this. We're in the market to hire right now. You can come in and start this journey together, and we can grow. If you're passionate about maintaining flawless outdoor spaces and want to work for a company that values safety, quality, and reliability, apply today. and then I have my information below. So that's my job ad. It takes about, 40 to 60 seconds to read it all, like just sitting here scrolling. And what is that going to do? I took this. I'm not going to tell you I created this on my own. I took the basis of that ad from Mark Bradley's post on LinkedIn, hiring for Leanscaper. Mark Bradley made a post for Leanscaper hiring a content creator role or something. I don't remember what it was, but same principles there in his post. And I literally finished reading that post, and I said, I don't want to go be a content creator for Leanscaper, but I finished that post, and I was like, freak, I want to go be a content creator for Leanscaper. Like, that's how good the job ad was. And when I finished reading that, I was like, that is so true. Like, this is the first impression that people are going to see of us in these job ads. This is where our candidates are going to come from. I have to write really good ads. Not, we need a laborer. You must be brute force. You must work in all temperatures, and you're going to pay $18 an hour. Come be labor for a day. Right? Like that. Who is that going to bring in? That is going to bring in the people that are unqualified that you don't want in your company. What did that job ad going to bring in? That job ad is going to bring in, again, one Facebook post, organic, no paid, nothing behind it, no ZipRecruiter, no none of that. One Facebook post in 2 community groups and my friends sharing it locally has brought in 6 candidates, all qualified, because that ad is also paired with our pre-interview checklist. So this ad brought in good clients, right, or good candidates. People that read that think, okay, let's grow. Let's go somewhere. It's not somebody who's just like, oh, I want to go make $1 to pay for my drugs the next day or my cigarettes or whatever. That's not what that job ad embodies. That job ad embodies someone who wants to grow and be in a place where they're valued, they're respected, and they can make a difference and see a difference in their life. So we put that out there. We also pair that with our pre-interview checklist. This checklist we just finished building. I'm going to probably have this stuff available for you guys as we get it built out. And once we get it redefined and tuned in, we're going to share this with you. Subscribe to our newsletter if you want to get some of these things. This is where we're going to send some of it out at. You can also go over to the YouTube channel, the Growing Green Podcast, and we're going to be posting some stuff there as we grow, kind of document our journey long form there and on the video side. And so if you want to see these things as we grow, we're going to share them. And a lot of it is going to be things we take bits and pieces from other people. We create some stuff on our own, but we're going to make it our own way, and we're going to make it to a point where I think that we can share it with you and you take and plug and play your own stuff. And there's going to be people sharing along the way, right? What Mark is doing with Leanscaper is going to change the industry. I'm excited to see how it grows. You're going to get a lot of things that it's going to take a lot of time to build personally that you're going to get with a paid subscription to that. So you may save a lot of time there, but I'm telling you, we're going to show you the things that we're using day to day to grow our company and see true change. So this hiring process is paired with, or this job ad is paired with an interview checklist. I want these questions to be answered in a responsible fashion, not somebody just like, oh, I can't think of anything, let me just spit something out. I want you to put thought into it. I want you to show me that you care enough to answer the 20 questions in a long form answer, not one sentence. So we've created a document that we send out with these questions, and as soon as you inquire about the ad, hey, awesome, here's our list of, this is our pre-interview checklist we need you to go through and answer, and then once you answer this, we'll review and go from there about getting an interview set up. So that's kind of where we're at. This interview checklist has seemed to work pretty good so far. It's gotten me 3 pretty good candidates from it. I'm in the final stages of interviewing one. I've got one more to do today. And then it's going to come down to hopefully placing them both in positions in the company that they are both comfortable and fit in, because I'm excited to see them come alongside of us if it pans out the way that I think it's going to. So that's kind of where we're at in January. The beginning of January, heading into the year, we're resetting, and these are things we're doing to get us prepped and ready to go. We're trying to build a foundational team. Once this team is in place, then we're going to transition into training heavy, training hard. We're getting ingenious. We're going to go through videos. We're going to put these things on iPads, on paper. We're going to get signatures and sign-offs so we're safe and we're protected, right? The more you learn about training and you grow your company, the more you realize OSHA doesn't care if you say you did it or you didn't. You need to have proof that you put them through training. If something happens and you have proof to say, look, this person went through adequate training, they signed off, I signed off, they finished, we did everything we could to ensure that they were trained properly, It's going to help you in the long run down the road when you do have an incident happen. And so those are the things that we're trying to do now. We're trying to get those things put in place, and I'm just, like I said, going to be showing you everything that we can along the way there. 25 is going to be an awesome year. It's not going to be overnight. Success doesn't come overnight. Success comes with weeks and weeks and months and years of little wins over and over again. And you're going to have some failures in there. But little wins compounding, stacking up on each other. And when you get to wherever you want to go, when you hit your goal one day, you're going to look back and say, you know what? This wasn't overnight, but I achieved this because of all the things we put in place, the little steps. And the community that we have here listening to this show and the growth that I see, the growth potential that I see with the 80 to 100 other close people in my circle that I talk to and see and follow along with, the companies are going to be like industry changing companies potentially in 5 years. Like, that's how serious I think it's getting taken, and it's so exciting to see. That's the level of seriousness that I'm at. Like, I want our company to be the company in our area, and not only our area, but to potentially grow into our region. And it's going to come with a lot of struggles and a lot of trials. But that's what the community's for. That's what people that are doing it are for. Like, for you to get around and for you to network with. Like, get in some sort of coaching program. I'm going to be taking part in forward coaching this year with Ken Deemer and Pat Murray. Like, it's going to be an awesome year that I can't wait to do. I can't wait to be a part of it. We're going to see transformational growth. Is that an investment? Yeah, it's an investment. It costs a lot of money, but the returns and the multiples on that, I'm so excited. Like, they're going to be way, way more than what any money dollar amount could put on it, what I'm paying for the service. And so I am, if you can't tell my voice, I'm excited. We don't have it all figured out by any stretch of the imagination. But what we're doing is we're just going to take it one day at a time. We're going to learn from the people out there that have done it before us, and we're going to take their good things, and we're going to learn from their bad things, and we're going to say, you know what, this is what we're going to implement here and there. We're going to do what we can to. I got a message from somebody who was complaining about service that they had to done today. So, gotta love it. There is the there's the real behind the scenes of running the show. So, and running a business at the same time. It's not a joke. We're actually doing it. So, I am sitting in the office right now, but that has not been my only thing to do today. The goal this year is to remove myself a little bit more from the operations and establish account managers and put account managers in place down the road to be the customer's point of contact. Like, when we hire this lawn maintenance division leader, he's going to be the customer's like point of contact, and he's going to be the supervisor for the new team members coming on for our maintenance division. And so when those maintenance division team members are late, they're not going to report to me, they're going to report to him. And he's going to tell me and inform me, hey, look, this is what we're running into. We're having the same issue with the same guy. We're going to sit down with him together. We're going to address the issue. And if things can't change, then we'll let him go. But the whole point is for them to feel like they are reporting to a legitimate supervisor, not just the boss, the owner of the company. And me remove myself a little bit from that, from the daily ops, and not having to be there every single day, and not having to be the savior for when a project goes not south, but like when something needs done, right? Like today I was having to run around and get a piece of equipment that got forgotten. And it's like if we had that enhancement crew in place, one person, they can be a flexi, they can run and do those things. And so that's kind of the goal of where we're going this year. A lot of fun things ahead. I'm excited to share it with you. If you have any questions or any way that we can help you guys, reach out and let me know. Like I'm happy to answer any way that I can. We're going to be on vacation in just about a week and a half, and so I may be a little harder to get to that week. But for the most part, I'm here. I'm around. You can text if you go to the show notes in the podcast, there's a button to text, and you can text into our show platform there and shoot us a message. You can DM me on Instagram. You can email me. All that information is in the show notes as well. I do want to tell you, January the 8th, it's literally 4 or 5 days away now. Like, let's see, tomorrow's the 3rd. So 5 days away. and today's the 3rd if you're listening in real time. You got 5 days. Like, everybody waits until the very end to register. I don't understand why, but it just happens that way. Don't wait. Don't wait until the very end. You're going to forget. You're going to get busy. You're going to schedule something for that day. Please commit that day to yourself. Commit your day to saying, I'm going to make the change. I'm going to invest my time. A day, 8 hours of my time, 8 hours. Like, it's not that much money. It's not that much money. You're going to pay $125. You're going to sit there in the comfort of your home or wherever, your office. You can still even run some ops if you need to. If you guys are out in the field, you can still text. Like, it's okay. It's okay. I know what that point of business is like. Guess what? You know why? Because I'm in it. You can do all of that. But, guys, please, let me implore you. Just take some time to invest back into growing and working on the company. Work on it. I'm in the middle of listening to the E-Myth for Landscapers right now. Very, very, very good book. I've heard it recommended many, many times, but haven't actually read it or listened to it. So I'm in the middle of listening to that right now. That, like, the working on versus in is talked about in that a lot. I know it's a common phrase and topic that people are talking about right now, but there comes a point, guys, where if you don't focus on that and you don't spend time working on the operations, working on the systems, like, you won't grow a sustainable company long term. It's only going to rely on you, and if you're not there, things won't happen. And that's what this whole event is going from 100,000 to 1 million. And again, I don't talk about things that I don't know anything about. Like, I'm not going to share about things or claim that I know things that I've not accomplished for myself. What is this event? How are you doing $1 million event? You haven't gotten to $1 million. No, we're going to get there, but we're going to bring in people that have done it that are going to share with you. It's going to be 7 speakers, all doing multi-million dollars in revenue. Mark Bradley built a $50 million company in Canada. Kevin Scott, multi-million dollar design build company. Sam Rankin, he's got a multi-million dollar mainly maintenance company, right, in Iowa. There's so many people who are going to come pour into you, and I just want you to take the time to do it. I'm not going to beg you. I'm just laying it all out. I'm laying the facts out here saying, look, here's the opportunity. Take on it. Take the opportunity. Well, like, here's a feast in front of you. It's 8 hours. I'm not asking for 3 or 4 days of travel and $2,000 in plane tickets and hotel rooms and none of that. That's not what That's not what I want. I wanted to bring you an event with the easiest access possible to say, you know what, here's $125 of my hard-earned money, right? That's literally to say, you know what, I'm committed to the event. That's literally the reason we do that. Commitment to the event. Show up. If things are free, you won't show up that day. You're going to be like, I'm too tired to get out of bed. Pay $125. It's a drop in the hat. Like, guys, come on. It's a meal. It's a nice meal out with your wife. It's not that much money. 8 hours of your time to say, here's where our company's going to go. We're going to see major changes. And it's that simple. So I won't sit here and pitch you on it any longer. I just want to lay it out here, lay the facts out here and say, look, this is what it is. Here's how you can do it. And I implore you to come be there and hang out with us because it's going to be a great time. If we already have people that are devoting to spend their time, if we have these speakers that are devoting their time to spend with you for 35 minutes to an hour, like, why would you not spend your time there? If they're going to spend their time, these people that are multimillionaires running their companies, and they think it's something that's worth, like, listening to and being a part of, I think you might want to be a part of it. So, anyway, I hope you guys, like I said, have started the year strong. I hope this episode brought some value to you and kind of laid out where we're going, kind of just gave me a little more like explanation into what we're doing day to day. Now that you understand, you can follow along with us and keep up with it. I'm excited to hear your stories. Guys, if you're growing and you want to see big change in your company, let me know. Let's get on the show. Let's talk about it. Let's share, because that's how we get the stories out there. That's how people learn, is they listen to others. They say, man, I heard this on this show, and I'm taking a lot of action from that. Like, that's how guys, that's what it's about. That's what the community is about. That's what the show is about. So I'm excited to be able to do that and facilitate it and hope that you all get value from it. So I appreciate you. I love you. I seriously could not thank you more for spending your time with us. I know your time is the most valuable thing that you can have. And I don't want to ever put anything out that's going to waste your time. That's never going to be a goal of mine. I always want to put good content out that you're going to get something out of and leave here refreshed, energized, and ready to go and head into 2025 with a bang. So if we can help you, reach out. I gave you all the ways, all the areas. Check out the show notes. It's going to be an awesome year ahead. I can't wait to do it with each and every one of you here on the show. We're not going anywhere. We're just pumping up. We're going to bring more content. We're going to bring more action. We're going to bring more value. And I'm excited to do it alongside of you. So thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. And without any further ado, guys, that's going to wrap this one up. And we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.